For decades, Ghana's Volta Lake has quietly existed as a vast, shimmering expanse of water stretching across the nation's eastern corridor, a natural marvel born out of the visionary ambitions of Osagefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. It has been widely celebrated for its hydroelectric contributions, powering millions of homes through the Akasambo Dam. Yet until now, its true economic power has remained largely dormant. But today, President John Dramani Mahama is rewriting that story. Before we dive deeper into today's update, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is key to helping us grow and reach more viewers like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting updates. In what could easily be described as the boldest economic vision in Ghana's recent history, President Mahama has unveiled a game-changing $500 million initiative that promises to transform the Volta Lake from a sleeping giant into the beating heart of a 24-hour economy. Standing confidently at the Jubilee House before a room packed with stakeholders, technocrats, and policymakers, he declared that the time had come to unlock the lake's full potential, not just as a reservoir of energy, but as a sprawling economic corridor capable of powering trade, transport, agriculture, industry, and digital services 24 hours a day. This beautiful national asset will become the heartbeat of our new production and logistics network, he stated, with purpose. But this is no political soundbite. This is a serious, structured, and well-backed strategy aimed at awakening over 2 million hectares of arable lakeside land. That's over 5 million acres of untapped potential, a canvas upon which a new industrial Ghana will be painted. Imagine this. Instead of congested ports and traffic-ridden roads, imagine high-efficiency floating cargo vessels gliding across Volta Lake, transporting goods between the agriculturally rich north and the commercially booming south. Picture fully operational lake ports alive with workers, day and night, as part of Ghana's first round-the-clock logistics network. This is what the Volta Economic Corridor is designed to be. At the heart of this transformation is a vision of integrated development. Not just building ports or roads in isolation, but creating a complete value chain, from revitalized fisheries and aquaculture industries to expansive agro-processing zones and industrial parks. These parks will manufacture textiles, pharmaceuticals, digital tools, and industrial inputs. It's not about exporting raw materials anymore. The new vision is one of value addition, Ghana producing for the global market, not just supplying it. President Mahama's message was clear. The Volta Lake is no longer just a source of electricity. It's the future root of a new industrial Ghana. To bring this future to life, he's mobilizing partnerships between the Volta River Authority and private investors for offering long-term concession frameworks to ensure continuity, sustainability, and profitability. In short, it's not just government-led. It's a collaborative, inclusive model designed to attract the world's most ambitious infrastructure and logistics investors. The idea is as simple as it is revolutionary. If Ghana is going to achieve 24-hour production, then logistics must also function 24 hours. This requires building new floating transport assets, equipping lake towns with modern loading terminals, and integrating the lake system with national road and rail networks. And it doesn't stop at goods. The lake will also support passenger transport, boosting tourism, regional trade, and movement of labor between high-growth zones. President Mahama's economic policy doesn't merely target large multinationals. He emphasized the centrality of small and medium enterprises in this transformation. Tax relief measures are being introduced, including machinery waivers and streamlined regulatory approvals, to ensure that SMEs can afford to set up along the corridor. By lowering entry barriers and simplifying bureaucratic processes, the government is deliberately seeding a new class of entrepreneurs and industrialists who can flourish within the 24-hour economy. The ripple effect of this initiative cannot be overstated. With lake ports reducing transit time and cost, prices of food and industrial materials are projected to drop. This alone has profound implications for inflation, job creation, and the cost of doing business. Moreover, it will shift the industrial landscape inland, rebalancing the economy so that prosperity is not just a coastal privilege, but a national right. It is also important to recognize the timing and strategy of this announcement. The president made it clear that this is not a future promise. It is an active program with deadlines, deliverables, and milestones. By July 1st, 2025, Ghana's Republic Day, the formal launch of the 24-hour economy program, will take place. Ahead of that, the draft program document is set to be released for public consultation. Stakeholders, experts, and everyday Ghanaians are being invited to contribute to its final shape. But perhaps the most strategic move of all is the creation of the 24-hour Economy Secretariat, an independent authority that reports directly to the Office of the President. This ensures that the program will not be buried in bureaucratic delays or ministry turf wars. It will be agile, accountable, and results-driven. It sends a signal to both domestic and international investors that this is serious business and that Ghana is open for business day and night. As the president concluded his address, it was evident that this is more than a development plan. It is a national mindset shift, a belief that Ghana can rise to global competitiveness not by working harder alone, but by working smarter and longer, with infrastructure that supports nonstop productivity. The Volta Lake transformation is the first domino in what could be a chain reaction of nationwide renewal. There is an unmistakable sense of legacy to all of this. Just as the Akosombo Dam once electrified the dreams of a young, independent Ghana, the Volta Economic Corridor now promises to illuminate its industrial future. It's a call to action for investors, entrepreneurs, engineers, and everyday citizens to reimagine the possibilities of what Ghana can achieve. Across the globe, countries that have mastered inland waterway transport, from the Rhine in Europe to the Mississippi in the United States, have gained competitive advantages in logistics and industrial development. Ghana is now taking that same leap. And with a $500 million foundational investment, the groundwork is already being laid. The lake will no longer sleep. It will pulse with life, movement, and opportunity every hour, every day. And so the question becomes not whether this vision is possible, but whether Ghana is ready to seize it. Can the nation align its talent, infrastructure, and policy tools to bring this dream to life? If the momentum generated at the Jubilee House is any indication, then the answer is a resounding yes. This is not just about Volta Lake, it's about a national reawakening, an audacious effort to build an economy that doesn't rest. A country where a young woman in Yape can run a factory that exports to Accra by boat overnight. A country where a digital entrepreneur in Ho can build software that powers factories in Tamale. A country where the sun may set, but the work never stops. As Ghana counts down to July 1st, 2025, and as the machinery of the 24-hour economy begins to rev up, the eyes of Africa, and indeed the world, will be watching not just for the transformation of a lake, but for the rise of a nation determined to turn every hour into opportunity. And if President Mahama's vision is realized, then the Volta Lake won't just be a place on the map. It will be a movement, a symbol of what is possible when a nation dares to dream bigger, build bolder, and work longer. Not someday, but now.
If today is your first time watching this channel or you are returning to this channel for the exciting content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.